I do not settle for less. Niggas know I got an army. Hill figure like I'm Tommy. Shadow clone Uzumaki. Haters going kamikaze. Y'all killing yourselves. Niggas really going killing themselves. Need a prayer, you just want on the well. JJ Staff never taking no.
In the flow code menace. I know a couple Scott boys that rob me like Dennis. They quick to go villain and walk up in the spot, they just pull back fitteds. Niggas never stopping cause the game is too dented. Nigga.
YouTube, it's your boy Jay Steph, man. We back at it with another YouTube reaction, man. We about to get into these documentaries now. We are into the deadly divide of East London, 7th versus versus 6th, okay? This is CB and them boys, alright? This is CB and them boys, alright? CB versus, what's his name from ACG, man? What's his name? Bro, he's the top boss. Why can't I think of his name, bro? The devil of Becton, whatever the freak they call him, the Prince of Devil, or whatever the hell his name is, bro. I be forgetting his name. God dang it, bro. It's on the tip of my tongue. I can't think of it right now. But it's alright, bro. We about to get into this joint. Hey, bro, we gonna stay locked in, bro. Y'all already know these reactions is pumping out. Be sure to keep sharing, liking, subbing. We about to get into it, man. Shout out UK Drill Plug. Let's learn about this beef, man. Let's go.
East London, Newham has been an infamous part of London, with notorious gangsters and gangs hailing from the area. An example would be the Cray twins, who controlled the criminal streets of Newham. However, this video isn't about the Cray twins,
a real picture.
but instead the dangerous gang war between 7th and 6th. This feud has proven to be dangerous, with over 20 people being killed due to their involvement with the beef. Before I get into the beef, it's important to note that the 7th gang, along with CGE, 15th and Manor Park, make up an alliance in Newham. The alliance is referred to as Northside Newham, and similarly to the Northside Newham alliance, the Southside gangs would also form an alliance under Southside Newham. These gangs consisted of 6th, Custom House, and Canning Town, meaning that a lot of the beef would be between Southside Newham and Northside Newham. Now 7th, or formerly known as E7 Crips, is a large street gang based around the Forest Gate area, within the E7 postcode. In recent years, we would see 7th split into two different sets, due to in-house beef, these sets being Woody and BWC. However, I will explain the split between 7th later on in the video. 7th has been around since the late 1990s, with them being composed of many small street gangs. In recent years, 7th has had a big impact on the modern-day drill scene, with huge UK drill rappers hailing from the gang. These rappers include Yanko, CB, YCB, and Broad Day. Only streets away from the 7th gang and the Northside Newham alliance is the large street gang named 6th. 6th are also referred to as ACG musically. The younger generation are known as ACG, or Anyone Can Go, with the older generation going by many different names, including BBS, or Becton Black Squad, and HTM, or Harder Than Most. 6th, along with neighboring gangs Custom House and Canning Town, make up the Southside Newham alliance, beefing Northside Newham. 6th have also had a big impact on modern drill, with rappers like Young Diz, Ryda, Twin
Young
S,
Diz.
Now 6th and 7th haven't always had a rivalry. In the early 2000s, they would be calm with each other. However, in 2009, this would all change.
15-year-old boy with stab wounds to his chest.
A member from the gang CGE, named Captain, would be walking on Whitwell Road in Plaistow at around 10:45 p.m. on Saturday the 24th of January 2009. Over a dozen Custom House members would spot Captain, and a fight would ensue. This would sadly end in Captain being stabbed multiple times, and being pronounced dead on the scene in his sister's arms. A Custom House member named Major would be arrested for the murder. He would be charged and found guilty of the murder, being sentenced to at least 17 years in prison. He was recently pictured on Snapchat for his 28th birthday. The death of Captain would spark a divide in Newham, with the friends of Captain starting to beef Custom House and allied gangs. This caused the divide which we know today as Northside versus Southside Newham. Only a year later, on the 4th of July 2010, a Custom House member named Ace would be riding his bicycle back from a party he attended. Younger members from CGE would spot him and identify him as a rival. They would run up to him and a fight would ensue. This sadly ended in Ace being stabbed over 10 times. His lung would be punctured as a result of the wounds, and he would sadly be pronounced dead 2 days later. The murder would be a direct retaliation for the death.
Damn, these niggas found a op, chased him down on a bike, got him off the bike, yinged him 10 times, and punctured this nigga's lung. Fuck no, nigga. R.I.P. to him. Damn.
A year prior, a CGE member named Sammy Guns would be wanted for the murder of Ace, but would sadly be shot to death by Peckham gang members only 3 months later. Rest in peace, Ace and Sammy Guns. The beef between...
Oh my god. These niggas found they first op, got him down, chinged him 10 times. They know who did it. 3 months later, caught the same nigga who chinged they mans up and shot him 10 times? Damn! Damn!
CGE member named Sammy Guns would be wanted for the murder of Ace, but would sadly be shot to death by Peckham gang members only 3 months later. Rest in peace, Ace and Sammy Guns. The beef between the gangs would go silent for a few years until the late 2010s, when a gang member from Dagenham-based set 8910, now more commonly referred to as Dag 109, would G-check a 7th member named Vando on the 12th of November 2016. Later in the day, Vando and another 7th member would be looking for revenge. Vando would spot Duran later on in the day and would confront him. Duran would be stabbed once in the stomach, and his friend would be stabbed 3 times. The 7th members would flee the scene. Paramedics and police would arrive minutes later, and Duran would be taken to hospital. However, he would die only 3 hours later, and a murder investigation would be launched. Vando and the other 7th member would be arrested for the murder. They were originally facing murder charges. However, they would be convicted of the charge, but instead convicted of manslaughter under the grounds it was self-defense. Rest in peace, Duran. During the end of 2016 and start of 2017, we would see 6th members starting to drop music. We would see rappers like Young Diz starting to prosper in the music scene during these years. He had been making music since 2013, however wouldn't see much success. On the 3rd of April 2017, a member of Custom House allied with 6th named Grinna would be on his way to his local shop to buy a fruit juice. When he was getting ready to pay for his drink, 7th gang members would run into the shop, and a fight would ensue between Grinna and the members. Grinna would be stabbed in his heart and would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene. A murder investigation would be launched after this, with 3 arrests being made in the following days of the murder. However, none of the people arrested would be charged, with the murder going unsolved till this day. In 2022, police would release CCTV images and videos of the crime, and even offered up £20,000 to anyone with information. However, it seems that the murder is still unsolved, with the killers still being free.
Hey, that shit is crazy because I'm not even gonna say it, bro. Y'all know who did that, bro. Y'all know who did that. We don't gotta say that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know who did that shit. Look at this nigga. Who that look like? Okay.
And videos of the crime, and even offered up £20,000 to anyone with information. However, it seems that the murder is still unsolved, with the killers still being free. Rest in peace, Grinna. After the death of Grinna, tit-for-tat incidents would occur between 6th and 7th. This included stabbings and shootings that would occur during the summer months of 2017, including prominent member of 6th, Young Diz, being stabbed and shot multiple times in 2017. Luckily, he would survive. All of these tit-for-tat attacks in the streets would lead to one of the most brazen attacks in the history of the beef.
Liberties. Liberty Mutual is all she talks about since we saved hundreds by bundling our home and auto insurance. Liberties.
On the 4th of September 2017, an affiliate of 7th named CJ, who was only 14, would be standing outside of a playground in East London with other 7th members. When a car would slowly approach the group, a gunman from the 6th gang would lean out of the car and shoot multiple times into the crowd. Sadly, CJ would be shot in the head and would be pronounced dead on the scene. CJ was said to have been groomed into the 7th gang, with his mum even finding 650 pounds worth of crack cocaine in his home. This whole situation is sad, as CJ could have made a legal path for himself in the future, but instead, he fell in with the wrong crowd. Now, no one has been charged in connection to the murder. However, a few arrests have been made. Rest in peace, CJ. After the death of CJ, Young Diz, who was one of the most prominent members of 6th, would start rapping and dissing CJ on songs. He would rap one of the rudest drill verses of all time. Only months later, in May 2018, Young Diz would rap on a song called Smoky Things, where he would diss CJ and his mum. This verse is widely regarded as the rudest drill verse. 2018 would be a very active year for the two gangs musically, with young rappers like Castro, Striker, and Bones starting to drop songs on UK drill platforms like Pac-Man TV and Mixtape Madness. 7th would also have an active music scene, with a rapper named CB dropping UK Take That Risk.
Hey man, shout out CB, dog. Like, shout out this nigga. This nigga CB is so tough, bro. I fuck with this nigga so heavy, dog. Real shit.
October 2017. It started to look like 7th and 6th could make a big name for themselves in music, although they dissed each other in pretty much every song. On the 14th of February 2018, 7th members, including Vando, who we have already discussed, would use a stolen car and ride onto their op block. Promise, who was a 6th affiliate, would be walking with a group of friends at around 8 p.m. when a car would slowly approach. What Promise didn't know was that the car would contain 7th members attackers, the car full of 7th members, would then drive into Promise, knocking him over. Promise managed to escape the situation by running down Butcher's Road. However, the 7th members would take chase and Vando would catch up and stab Promise multiple times. Promise would sadly be pronounced dead on the scene with...
Oh my gosh. These niggas rolled out to their ops block, caught him, slammed him with the car. He got up, kept running down the street. These niggas jumped out, ran him down, and yinged him up. I'm not going to wherever they live at. I don't give a fuck, bro. You niggas got that shit, bro. Hell nah.
Fleeing. All 4 of the attackers would be arrested and charged with the murder of Promise.
Damn!
This included Vando, who wouldn't be as lucky as before, and would be sentenced to life in prison, along with his co-defendants. Rest in peace, Promise.
Wow.
Vando is often mentioned in
R.I.P.
recent 7th songs, as he is one of the most active members in Northside Newham as a whole. Yanko, who is a young 7th rapper, mentions the fact that Vando has killed 2 ops, a lot in his songs.
What I'm on, Vando caught 2 in 2 years. The pagans ain't on what he's on. That side, you know, free Vando locked for the merge. Got hit by the front of the Beamer. 3 man drops to the pit.
Young Slooey was a loved and well-respected member of the 6th gang. Around the time Promise died, Young Slooey would borrow money from another 6th member. Now these 2 members were friends. However, weeks later, when the other 6th member was looking for the money, Young Slooey wasn't able to pay him back. A fight would then ensue between the 2 members, and this would result in the 6th member stabbing Young Slooey to death whilst being under the influence of drugs. After the death of Young Slooey, the war between 6th and 7th would start.
So you made you gave your man some bread for the drugs. You come back to him and ask him, yo, what was with that? What's up? Y'all proceed to fight, and then you proceed to ying him up because you're under the influence of drugs? You niggas is tripping. If that was your fucking brother, why the fuck are you I get the fight, but why are you backing out a knife, nigga? What are you doing that for? For what? Are you good? What the fuck?
To quieten down, due to a lot of the older members going to jail. This included young Diz, who was arrested and sentenced for kidnapping and torturing a 16-year-old over lost money. Shootings and stabbings would still occur.
Look at him
in the
crashing
streets.
out.
These incidents wouldn't appear in the news, but they would be referenced in songs made by the gangs. In April 2019, a young 7th member would start rapping, his name being Yanko. Yanko would drop his first song being Anyone Can Go. This song was full of disses towards dead and alive 6th members. Another 7th member named Whoosh would also start to gain attention during this time, with his unique flow and aggressive bars. Although 2019 was looking good for 7th, during the first half of 2019, CB would be given a 23-year sentence for waving a shotgun at police officers. This was a huge loss for the drill scene, as CB had taken
look how crazy this motherfucker
looking good
is,
for 7th.
bro.
During the first half of 2019,
Look at
CB
this
would be
nigga,
given
bro.
a 23-year sentence.
Look what this nigga had, bro. This nigga CB is crazy, bro. He is legit crazy, bro. And he pointed a shotgun at police. Why would you do it, brother? Why? Come on, bruh. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You probably would have gotten like 10, maybe 15 at maximum if you didn't aim that joint. Now, if they caught you with it, granted, yeah, you're going in there for some time. That's why I said 10 to 15. But it's not 23. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Come on, CB, bro. Don't get mad at me because I'm telling you this, but come on, bro. That was not smart,
This was
bro.
a huge loss for the drill scene, as CB had taken over differently during 2018,
Nah,
dropping
mothers
some of
he
the
did.
hardest songs. 2019 was looking promising for Yanko, with him dropping over 4 songs. He would unfortunately be locked up around September 2019, and would be facing drug charges, meaning
Look at
he
Yanko.
wasn't able to continue
Look at
his
Yanko,
music
look at
career,
Yanko.
At least, not for a while. Now 2019 would end, with 2020 beginning and another set of 7th and 6th rappers emerging. In the 7th set, we would see rappers like C1 start to jump on
C1,
beats.
but I
emerging
think
from the
C1 just got kicked out the gang or some shit, bro. Something's going on in house over there, bro. There's something crazy going on.
Who was a respected older, and Double M, who was a younger. The beef wasn't very active during 2020, as a lot of people were most likely in their homes during this time. However, 2021 would be till this day the most dangerous year within the beef. Now, I just talked about Double M, who had been making noise on the scene, dropping UK drill songs including his Plugged In, Gunsmoke, and his feature on a Hotspot freestyle. Double M was looking as as if he could become the next big rapper from 6th. Sadly, in 2021, the road life would catch up to him in the worst way.
Oh, they caught him? Go the fuck ahead with that shit, bro.
On the 7th of March 2021, Double M would be in Abbey Wood, southeast London. Double M would be walking with a group of his friends. However, he would decide to split off from his friends and instead approach another group of people. Double M would have a conversation with one of the people. However, this conversation got heated and would end with the man pulling out a knife and stabbing Double M in the chest. Double M would return to his friends, but didn't realize the stabbing was severe. His friends would notice and rush him to hospital. However, sadly, Double M would be pronounced dead in hospital later.
Bro, how the hell you get stabbed and not notice that it was severe and you just commonly walk back to your friends? What the fuck? Fuck no, bro. Hell nah. Ain't no way he ain't feel that shit.
Yet another murder investigation being launched. It didn't take long for police to connect a man named Mohammed Shihabi, who was a civilian, to the crime. Mohammed Shihabi was sentenced to 9 years for the murder he committed. Rest in...
What? What? You got offed by a civilian? What the fuck? Why did he do that? Why did this civilian ass nigga do that? You're not even in no gang. What the fuck?
Double M. The war in the streets would be raging.
That civilian is an idiot,
later,
bro.
Another death would shock the nearby community. On the 25th of April 2021, a Custom House member named Young Grinna, who was well known as Grinna's younger brother, would be standing outside of his family home in East London when a car would slowly approach. What Young Grinna didn't know was that this car was full of CGE and 7th members. The members would exit the car and shoot Young Grinna. The members would then all run towards him and stab him multiple times whilst he was on the floor. Sadly, Young Grinna would be pronounced dead on the scene. This meant that both of the brothers had been lost to the street life.
Oh my gosh. These niggas got in the car, pulled up on their ops block, found him outside his crib, popped him twice, jumped out the car, and then yinged him to the ground. Oh, these niggas is doing MI6 missions, boy. These niggas is lethal. Lethal. Ugh. I can't. Nah, you got popped and yinged. Damn, man. R.I.P. to him. Shit.
A massive hole in the family. Rest in peace, Grinna and Young Grinna. After the death of Young Grinna, 7th would start disrespecting him in songs, with C1 being one of the main rappers from the 7th set starting to rap and drop songs disrespecting his ops. Later on in 2021, the 7th set would see in-house problems, with one of their own members being murdered, causing a massive divide in the 7th gang. Now a 7th member and popular drill rapper Stick Up would find himself in an argument with other 7th members, who were his friends. Like all friends, arguments are bound to happen. However, this was different, and ended in the 3 7th members stabbing Stick Up multiple times, leaving him to die. Stick Up would sadly be pronounced dead only...
What the fuck? How the hell the conversation gets so lethal that y'all stabbed y'all own mans? What is wrong with y'all niggas? This my brother, this my brother, this my brother. And then you over here yinging him up just because y'all got mad at each other in an argument. Boy.
Moments later, with the killers fleeing. Now, Woodgrange and BWC are both sets that make up the 7th gang, so after Stick Up was killed by his own friends, the two sides would split, with certain members siding with different members. After the death of Stick Up, BWC and Woody would start to actively beef. This resulted in tit-for-tat incidents in the streets. This included when BWC members would catch a Woody member in jail and stab him in the neck. This was a direct retaliation for the murder of...
There it is, and now another beef is born. Just because you wanted to ying him in the neck. Another beef is born now. And you saw the map. These niggas live 2 minutes away from each other. What sense do that make? Do that make any sense? Are you going to beef niggas that live 2 minutes away from you? And on top of that, y'all used to kick it so he know where you live at. You know where he live at. What? Y'all niggas is slow, boy.
Stick up, with it even being alleged
I'm
that Yanko was
moving.
responsible for the attack, as he talked about the incident in his song Painting a Picture. The beef between 6th and 7th has been quite active since 2021, with tit-for-tat incidents occurring nearly every month in the streets. 6th has been making a big noise in the music scene recently, with Twin S being released from prison and starting to drop songs again. A 6th member named Ryda recently burst onto the scene and has been dropping UK drill songs that are already starting to rake in hundreds of thousands of views. Ryda is looking as if he can make it big in the drill scene. Although this has been said about other rappers, I hope Ryda can use his talent and get big in the drill scene, as he has a lot of potential. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe. Rest in peace.
Hey, man, RIP to everybody that was mentioned in the video, first and foremost, man. It was another reaction, bro. Another great documentary by UK Drill Plug. Shout out UK Drill Plug, bro, if you're watching this, if you ever see this. Shout out to you, man. Great info, great everything, bro. These beefs is crazy, my boy. I ain't gonna lie. These shits is wicked, bro. I ain't gonna hold y'all, gang. This shit is wicked, bro. Not gonna lie to y'all. But, yo, it's your boy J Steph, man. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Tap that link down below. You already know what to do, man. Hey, we gonna keep it pushing 2025, man. Keep it going, bro. We going up to, we almost to 1K, man. We better start getting paid off this shit, man. Help me out. Let's get it. Let's get it. It's your boy J Steph, and we back. I'm gone.